Good morning, everybody. We are here. It is the stream team. It is me, Ugly Kid Joe Cross. And
boy, KDZ.
I think we're going to switch it up this time and go down to the bottom shelf and pick up our good friend, Bioassassin. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, doing well. Woke up early. You guys had the benefit of being up late. I had to be up early. I would have preferred being up late over being up early, but doing good. We're here. We got through the PLE and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if it's really being up late when you kind of work, so that's kind of your schedule. So it was like morning for me, I guess.
So it's just normal then.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I had the benefit of working midnights, and so I had an hour left on my shift when this started. So I told the guy I was working with, I'm like, all right, peace out.
At least
so I made it home at like 5:15, so I was right in the beginning here. This show took place over in Perth, Australia. Started at 6 p.m. over there, and so it started at 5 a.m. where we're at.
13
I always forget where you're at.
I'm in Central Time, so it started an hour earlier.
So 14 hours ahead of you.
And sorry, I already got sidetracked, and we have the great Kuminoted on with us.
You know what they're doing, baby? How y'all doing this morning?
And we are going to talk through the wonderful Elimination Chamber took place over in Australia. There was only 4 matches on the card. And I mean, I guess we'll just talk about it. Here we go.
I love the enthusiasm.
We'll start with the pre-show, which was the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka, versus the unnamed tag team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
I missed this.
Yeah,
I completely missed it.
I don't usually watch the pre-shows.
I think this
I normally do. I was just dealing with a woman who wanted to yell at everybody.
So, a woman. We'll clip that out. Oh, wait, this is live.
Right. Why would we clip that out? That's what I was dealing with.
Okay.
Good morning, Chloe. This match, I pretty much only took place because Indy Hartwell is from Australia, and the crowd was really loving her. And I really like Candice LeRae. I think she's a really great wrestler, and she has a lot of stuff that a lot of the other superstars that came from NXT just don't have. Like she'll never be heel, but she's a really good wrestler.
Yeah, I gotta admit, Candice, well, she can do heel. It's just WWE style is not really suited for her.
Yeah,
that's all it really boiled down to. If she was in TNA, she'd be making money over fists, but not right now.
But this match was only just a few minutes, and Kabuki Warriors took it down as I figured they would. I mean, they're not losing these belts at a pre-show against somebody that they have no real storyline with.
Yeah, because did they become number 1 contenders on Friday?
Yeah,
on SmackDown they did. Okay, because I didn't get to watch SmackDown. I've been knocked out all week, so
yeah, I spent most of the night. Sid was streaming last night. Oh, he left.
Sid had disappeared into the abyss.
We will find him again.
Right. We must travel the ether to find him.
Hopefully he'll find us on the way back, because I don't know how to bring him back in. but he was watching, and I told him,
he has returned.
I'm like, man, they're doing this show, and then they're going to, in 6 hours, do a pay-per-view. I'm like, that's crazy. And then I realized
no, that was recorded.
Yeah, I realized it was recorded when they were still in Utah, and I was like, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna do this SmackDown in Utah, and then fly to Australia. And I was like, wait a second, something ain't right. So yeah, I'm a big old idiot. So then I realized it was pre-taped, so I could have just looked up the results instead of watching it.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't look at anything from it, so I couldn't tell you what happened on SmackDown.
Kabuki Warriors took it down. It was not close. I mean, they had some, when the challengers get all the attacks, all the early game in, that it's just not going to go well for them.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's going to take these tag titles. I know that Bailey and Dakota Kai are challenging on SmackDown for the tag titles. But one, I don't know if Dakota's cleared to wrestle, and two, if she is, it's just going to be a double cross on Bailey. I'm not buying this Dakota Kai thing for a second.
I'm feeling like it's going to be a double cross, but then again, at the same time, with the few people that still believe and have hope, I'm hoping that Mercedes Moné will not go to the A of the E and the W and come home to the WWE, be Sasha Banks, and help Bailey. That's what I'm hoping.
I'm hoping that at WrestleMania I get my hugger Bailey back. That's all I want. Bailey. I'll buy a t-shirt that night.
No, we don't need Hugger Bailey no more. Hugger Bailey is forever gone.
No.
We just need the golden role model.
Yes. So we kicked off the main show with the Women's Elimination Chamber. And I was very surprised that this was the first match of the night.
I have to say, this was my first time seeing this poster in its actual image. Because in a lot of the wrestling groups that I'm in across Twitter and Facebook and stuff, so many people have edited with different faces and stuff. Like, I done seen a bunch of Stardust faces. I done seen old people faces. I was like, what is this stuff that everybody is doing?
I took this one straight off of the WWE X. Yeah. Why do I still type in twitter.com and it takes me to X? Why it doesn't say x.com? I'm confused.
Because x.com is something completely different.
Yeah, that's why it takes you to a completely different site. I think the more X's you add, the worse it gets too.
Yes, indeed.
But
it was a good match.
Siv, what'd you think of this match?
I was a big fan of not much of this match, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm sorry. My big focus on this match was Tiffany Stratton. Unfortunately, it was all about Becky Lynch and getting Becky Lynch to WrestleMania, and that bothered me. So as soon as Tiffany got knocked out of the match, I was out. Up to that, the match was fantastic. It was a good match. And then Tiffany got knocked out. And look, the people who got knocked out and the way they got knocked out were absolutely necessary. Like, let me look at this stack real quick here. So Naomi, she just got brought back. They can't have her win. So clearly they wanted to make sure that she was a strong visual. So they couldn't have her get knocked out super early. They wanted to have her beat up on some people. So that worked out good where she got knocked out. Bianca's knockout was a little bit funky to me. That just didn't seem right. Like, they're trying to go over on her. They're done with Bianca, it feels like. You don't think it's the end of her run? Like, her era's done?
No, it's not done.
All right. Tiffany, I was happy with her placement in her loss because she is basically even Naomi is stronger than her as far as placement would be in the WWE. But Tiffany, she had a big pop for when she left. Everyone was upset.
Yeah.
I'm with them about that. I think she deserves to be highlighted more because I was unfamiliar with her. Kumino, I know you know everyone from all different, profession, all different leagues of the wrestling profession. But for me, I don't watch NXT, so until we got Carmelo Hayes showing up on SmackDown, that was cool. I had never seen him before. Now we got Tiffany Stratton showing up on SmackDown. I'm digging what they're doing for her. I want her to show off big. Liv Tyler, they just brought her back. They couldn't let her lose at a low position, so they had to have her do the Becky Lynch thing. It was a bunch of smart placement to get Becky to WrestleMania. This was a stepping stone. That's really what this was.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I went off on a rant, man. This whole
no. You good. The whole pay-per-view was a stepping stone. In all honesty, just to be completely honest with everybody out there, how y'all doing? I'm a jerk. But
Yeah.
like, here's my thing. Tiffany Stratton, yeah, she's good in the ring. I give her that. But in my eyes, from seeing her on NXT and everything, she's just Charlotte 2.0 to me. I'm tired of Charlotte, so I'm already tired of Tiffany. So I don't need to be impressed anymore. I know what she can do in the ring. You ain't got to build up to me. She shouldn't even been in the match. But I mean, hey, she was there. Congratulations. People cheered for her. Happy for her. But I just don't. I don't care about her like that.
What'd you think about Raquel? I was so glad that she made it into the match, and then her placement. Tell me what you think, man.
That's actually what I was just about to talk about next. Raquel, she still doesn't do it for me. Like, hold up. He doesn't do it for me because they get behind her, but they have nothing for her.
But Kumino, she flexes a lot.
I get that, but like, you need more than just flexing. Like, what is your actual story? What is your motivation? Why should we care about you?
She's a very passionate Latina woman, and she wants the title.
Okay, I argued with one last night. That's what I'm saying. Like, that does not help me care about her. Like, I need something more.
But did she flex?
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
She didn't flex today.
Had that girl not took her phone off her suitcase, she probably would have.
What do we think about WrestleMania implications from this match? We'll go with the main WrestleMania implication is Becky Lynch took it down. The end of the match went from 3 people to 1 person, just real quick.
Very quick.
Too quick.
Implications. So, obviously, the first implication is we have Becky Lynch versus whoever. Let's see. Whoever wins between Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley.
Come on, man. Let's just call it like it is. Did you imagine who was going to win? You probably got it right.
Yeah, saying how they're already doing the WrestleMania story, and they're already doing the interviews and the smack talking for 2 weeks at least now.
Oh my goodness.
So I mean, yeah, this was very telegraphed to me. I knew.
Yeah. Very telegraphed.
Not to say it wasn't a good show. It was
a good match. It was
good. Yeah. Everything about most of tonight was good. Like a satisfying viewing experience. It is a soap opera. You got what you paid for.
Yeah. You got that. But in terms of other implications for this match, this is what I'm thinking. Tiffany doesn't have anything, and they do want Tiffany over. Naomi's just not coming back. I get it. She was in a promotion where a lot of people didn't know about and stuff of that nature, but Naomi was over there bringing eyes to that product. I feel like you can't keep Naomi off of the Mania card. I ain't saying that she got to get a main event match, but she does need a match. So I feel like you're going to use Naomi to get Tiffany over. I hate it for Naomi, but I feel like that's going to happen.
So you feel like we're heading toward a Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah.
I don't
As
think
well
they
as
can
I
do
feel
that.
like
I don't think they could do that just because if they brought them both in right around the exact same time, they're both technically too young as far as this lifespan in the WWE. You know?
that's right. That's right. You just okay. So Naomi been in WWE.
No, I know. I'm saying in this run of the WWE, it's too fast for either of them to go against each other like right off the rip. They're gonna have to go after most of the main roster that came before them again.
Oh no, because they're not building them up like that.
No, because that's how you break down one of them. If you broke down one of them by having both of them go against each other, you're losing money. But if you have one of them get broke down by one of your vets.
If you feel that that's the case, then what do you think about what they're going to do with Bianca and Jade?
That's going to kill me, man.
No, that's what they're doing. They're going to have Bianca pass the torch to Jade.
I don't want that.
I
personally want Bianca Belair to have an Undertaker streak at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and Bianca is going to have an Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. Jade is not going to beat Bianca at WrestleMania.
If she goes, I have a feeling if Bianca goes up against Jade Cargill.
No, but hold up. The point that you're making is moot. What I'm saying is if you took two people back in their new, runs on the main roster, you can't have them face each other because then it'll lose your product money. If you take them and you have either of them lose against somebody who's already established on your main roster, then you're good. So Bianca beating Jade, totally cool. But if Jade were to face one of the newer faces on the this gen, then that would be bad. They would lose money for one of their products right there.
And I feel like if you have viewers that somehow followed Naomi over to WWE from TNA, they're not going to want to see. They're not going to want to see her lose right out of the gate.
I can already tell you that because they're upset the fact that she didn't win the championship. That's the thing. Like, you can say that, but you're gonna do something with Naomi, and Tiffany doesn't have anything, so you just gonna keep them both off the card.
I just hope they don't put Naomi in the bloodline.
Well, look, listen. That's a topic for a completely different day because that's all depend on where the bloodline is going to.
Yeah,
but in terms of the other match, it's going to be Raquel and Liv because they absolutely have nothing to do.
All right. Well, moving on, unless anybody's got anything else on this one. Congratulations, Becky.
Right.
Yep. Congratulations on your telegraphed win.
Our next match was the Judgment Day minus R-Truth.
So sad.
Because R-Truth accidentally booked a flight to Austria instead of Australia.
I loved it.
My
as
goodness.
Soon as I seen that post, I was like, this man has to be protected.
And he's like, where's the wrestlers at? Where's all the fans? Oh my gosh. He isn't even there. And he's still just a wonderful, wonderful man.
Yes, he is. Oh my God, he's the best.
Against I can't remember what they're calling themselves now.
Manchester Punch?
No, it's like New Catch City.
New Catch Republic.
New Catch Republic.
There we go. There we go.
It's something I don't understand.
And it pays homage to something they mentioned it during the PLE.
No. That was the move that they did. That was a double. It was a double burning hammer.
No. The New Catch Republic pays homage to their training school or something.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I mean, hey, if that makes sense, as long as everything got a storyline to it, then fantastic for them.
I'm down with it.
I'm really liking Pete Dunne being back as Pete Dunne though.
Yes.
I feel sorry for everybody on the roster's fingers when Pete Dunne's on his. But this match was pretty good. There was a really good near fall when Dominic Mysterio got involved and saved the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And it looked good. Like the lead up to that event just kind of made you think that it was ending. And then after that save, it went on. It went on. It had some good time in this match, and it was really good, very exciting.
Yeah, it really was. This was the one match that could have went any way because, like, them holding the tag titles changes nothing.
Yep.
For anybody, because you can easily put it back on them. You know what I'm saying? So it
was a gamble vote.
Yeah, they could have lost here and got them back on Monday or Friday and not changed the story at all.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was a really good match. And man, Dominic couldn't get a word in when he was trying to announce him at the beginning there. That Perth crowd.
Right. He wanted to be Paul Heyman so bad.
Oh, it was great.
Look, this was a really good match, though.
Yeah, 50,000, man.
Yeah, he's definitely getting drowned out.
That double south of heaven was really good looking too.
Yeah, they did a good job highlighting Damian Priest, showing you that he is somebody that you need to watch out for. But I'm still not picking up, hey, he's my future champion.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, so
but we'll talk about it later. One of my storylines is all lining up now. But the Judgment Day does take it down.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Really good match. I miss JD McDonough though.
Yeah, why wasn't he there?
I have no idea.
You know, most of the time that's a visa thing.
You know what? I can see that being the case.
Yeah. Especially if he only got a work visa to work in the US for the WWE. That would make
possible.
Sense. Go ahead.
They might have referenced it why he wasn't there storyline wise, but I wasn't paying attention.
I was gonna say the end of this match, oh god, what was it? The Razor's Edge into the coup de grace.
Yeah.
And then that coup de grace when he landed it and Pete is holding his arm. I'm looking around screaming like he really got injured. I bet you he stepped on his arm. I saw right when he goes to hit the coup de grace, he pulls his arms in like this to kind of catch the feet stomp. And Finn's foot, both feet land on his left arm and it slides everything off. And you see Finn just drop, boom, which leads to his thumb. What happened to his thumb? Was it a break or a dislocation? What happened there?
I'm not sure because he was really holding it at the end there and it looked like it was bleeding.
Milking it for the camera. As soon as he busted his thumb, I'm like, he deals with that sort of injury all the time, but now it's on camera for a PLE. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just for play. Nothing too serious. I think it'd be all right.
But to me, this was also like a very predictable match.
It was a gamble match for me.
It could have went either way, but I think out of all the matches, this one was the one that I would have put the least amount of money on if I were to have to bet on a match. I would have steered clear of this one.
Yep.
It would have been less predictable if R-Truth had booked the right plane ticket because I feel like he could screw them out of those titles at any time.
Right. Yeah, that would have been it right there.
And then
R-Truth made it there. Then I'd have been like, uh-oh.
Yeah. And after that, we had a Grayson Waller effect.
That we did, and the crowd loved him there.
This was loud.
Yeah,
I don't know if this was louder than them booing Dominic Mysterio. He can do no wrong. He came out there and did, I can't remember the name of the UFC guy.
Yeah, but they did
Australia.
Shoey.
Yeah, he came out there and did a shoey with them. Drinking out of shoes. It's nasty.
Right. Like, I don't care how thirsty I am. I'm not drinking out of that shoe.
No, it better be a brand new shoe. I tell you.
Don't even want a new shoe. Can I please have a cup like a normal person? That's all I want.
Like, or maybe Das Boot.
Come on, man. A shoe holds more liquor. Come on.
A boot liquor.
I'm good. Right. I don't want to be a bootlicker.
But what do you think of the segment, man?
It was pretty good. It didn't really progress anything. It was just more talking to hype up WrestleMania. Austin Theory came out. I spent most of this time wondering why everybody had a chair except for Austin Theory. Like maybe he wasn't even supposed to be out there to begin with. And he kind of overstepped his boundaries there, and it looked like he kind of made Grayson Waller mad when he took the mic and
thank you
started trash talking him. And then Seth and Cody started beating up on Austin Theory, and Grayson Waller just kind of sits back in his chair like, have at it, have at him.
That's right. What is that? Setting up a line for or a story for them to finally split A-Town Down Under?
Nah.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think that was because Austin Theory is the one who introduced Grayson Waller. So I feel like it was just that one of those things where, like, your buddy and like they overstep their boundaries, and then they kind of get they come up and you see it about to happen, and you could step in to save them, but you kind of like, you know what, you've been an asshole. I'm gonna let you eat this one. I think that's what it kind of was.
See, I don't even know if that's a feud I want at this. What I mean?
That's the other thing. Don't nobody want it. Because, I mean, they love Grayson Waller because he's from there, but you haven't did anything with neither one of them for us to even care. So, like, if you broke them up, we don't want a match from them.
And I feel like Grayson Waller's in a bad spot on the main roster right now because he's really good and he's flashy, and I like his matches, but he doesn't really have anything to me that feels like it's a competitive storyline to take up a lot of TV time or even shine for any titles or anything.
Well, I mean, he did have that little bitch with Edge before Edge left. Had
he
actually pulled the trigger then, I feel like he'll be hot right now. But they didn't pull the trigger. I don't know why they didn't, but they didn't.
Well, I mean, and then you have Austin Theory who hardly ever mentions the fact that he beat John Cena.
Let's not talk about that because beating John Cena apparently seems to be a curse right now.
Yeah, right.
Because Solo, his losing record since he beat John Cena.
That's true, right? But no, this was a pretty good segment. I liked it. I mean, it wasn't necessary, but the crowd loved it. I mean, if he was from my hometown and he was on a show in my hometown, I'd be excited to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the whole reason it happened. I feel like it didn't progress anything. There really wasn't that much talk about.
Yeah, just set up the fact that Cody wants to fight Rock one-on-one at some point.
Yeah.
Even better, it's when you fight him, I've got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all it really was. Like,
he's like, I want to fight him one-on-one. Well, let's make it 2-on-1.
That's what it seemed like, didn't it?
No, that's the lead up.
Let's
That's the
Rock
storyline for WrestleMania. Night one is the separate matches, or night one is the tag team match, and then night two is the solo matches.
But that's the thing. It wasn't set up as a tag match. Cody said, Rock, at some point, I want to fight you one-on-one. Steph just came in and said, and it's never one-on-one. So when you do fight him, I got your back. That's all he said. Like,
So reunited. Oh, say it. So Seth Rollins heel turn, reuniting the Shield, confirmed.
that's what it seems like to me.
No. What I'm look, check it. It's gonna be Rock ends up fighting with Cody before WrestleMania, and then there's a jumping situation from the bloodline. Then he goes, all right, fine, since I can't do this by myself, then they set up the tag match for WrestleMania.
See, the Rock will not wrestle before WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's not wrestling before WrestleMania.
When you're
Right.
only at every other show.
That's it. It's not going to be a real match. Rock will show up. Cody will show up. The match will start. 5 seconds into the match, Bloodline will flood him.
I don't know.
That way the Rock doesn't fight. Then it forces the hand of, oh yeah, now we got to have more people involved.
Yeah, but you can't have the people hate the Rock more than they're already hating him right now.
He loves it. He said
I know,
he
but
thrives on that.
But yeah, but I think his hate is just red hot or white hot right now, to where there's not much more you can do with the Rock to make people want to see him get beat up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's still not punchable face enough for me. I need more hatred for the Rock. Right now, I'm loving who the Rock is.
That's on purpose.
I know, and that's
because it's going to be. I'm believing a double turn. I'm believing the Rock is actually going to help Cody, and Seth is actually going to help Roman.
Oh,
I mean, when you look at the Rock versus Hogan, how that turn happened just in the middle of the match, it could easily be done. And if anybody can do it, it's the Rock, because he's a good storyteller.
That he is, and he did tweet out before all of this went off. Just sit back, long-term storytelling. So it got to be something coming from him. He got to be cooking something, man.
All right. Does anybody have anything else about the Grayson Waller effect?
Nope.
Austin Theory sold self-stump excellently.
Oh my gosh. And I'll tell you what, Austin Theory looks like he's been hitting the gym pretty hard lately, because he's getting
jacked. Yeah.
After he retired the Spanish Fly, he's like, no more of those moves. I can work on the power, you know?
Yep. Right. No, but I'm always looking forward to good things from Austin Theory, because he's a very good performer and he's not very well liked. But
it's Vince's fault. It's all Vince. Blame Vince.
Yeah. I think he takes a lot of that still.
Yeah.
All right. So then our next match was the men's Elimination Chamber, which I was really surprised that this was not the last match. But I figured that, they're saving Rhea for. But that made me nervous about the Rhea match. I'm like, oh no, if it's on last, maybe we're getting swerved.
Nah, I never had any doubt that Rhea wasn't going to be last. It was in her home place.
Yeah.
Triple H loves Rhea. He was definitely making sure that she was coming out last. But this was their opportunity. This was the second opportunity they had to pull a swerve for me.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
My main swerve in this match was, like, why is Kevin Owens in this match?
Because Logan Paul was in this match.
Yeah.
But man, I knew Drew McIntyre was going to win this match.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, of course. There was really nobody else to give it to other than Drew. Like, you had to give it to a Raw guy. So,
yeah. And Lashley in this match just made no sense at all to me.
None whatsoever. Not a bit of it.
You could say he was trying to show the Street Profits how to, hold the championship, and he wants to lead by example. But other than that, really, no, he wasn't. I'll tell you what, I
am so high on the Street Profits, and pairing them with Bobby Lashley, to me, has just deflated them.
It has.
funny. I'm reverse on that. I did not like the Street Profits until they hooked up with Bobby Lashley.
That's because you've been wanting something serious from the Street Profits.
Yeah.
They wasn't giving the Street Profits anything serious to deal with. Like, we had already seen serious from the Street Profits. So we knew that they could be serious. All they had to do was just tell them, hey, go out there and be serious. Okay. And that's what they would have did. They didn't need Bobby Lashley for that.
But now
the thing that they need is MVP.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now they're locked in this Authors of Pain storyline, and it's just, oh man,
it's a mess. But let's get away from Bobby Lashley, because we'll spend all day talking about that. The match, it was good. It served its purpose in telling us that Drew was going to be the one to face Seth at Mania.
Yeah.
They told the story of, yes, he fought triumphantly by entering to be the first one to fight outside of a chamber and making it all the way through the match, so he can sell that it is his destiny to do it.
Yeah, he beat 5 other guys.
Yeah, he beat 5 other guys to get there, because the first elimination was Bobby Lashley, came by him. The second elimination was LA Knight. He made the pin. The third elimination was,
which LA Knight got taken out because
Kevin Owens, right? Yeah,
pardon?
Kevin Owens. Yeah, Kevin Owens was the third one.
Yeah.
When
they were taking Bobby Lashley out of the ring, he needed assistance, so some refs came in, and while the door was open, AJ Styles came in with a chair, and he just kind of beat LA Knight up with it, which was very rude. He wasn't even supposed to be in the match.
But,
and so I believe that's going to lead to LA Knight versus AJ Styles, which we all kind of knew was coming for a while at Mania.
Yeah.
Probably a night 1 match or something to kick off night 2. LA Knight probably really good to kick off night 2.
LA Knight, AJ Styles.
That'd be a
night 1. I can see that being a night 2.
I would go night 1, because you want to have that big name like LA on the first night card.
Yeah, but they didn't even have him on the card in Hollywood. The last WrestleMania.
But then again, at the same time, like, I do kind of feel like they do all the good wrestling on night 1. So I feel like they probably will be night 1 just for that.
Yeah.
Either way, we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that one at WrestleMania.
Really dug a lot of the spots in this match. The spear through the cell pod, that was slick. Really enjoyed that. Logan jumping off the top of the pod, that was a nice high flying move.
Oh yeah, it was like a crossbody headbutt, man. Like,
serious.
I was like, man, if he's not feeling that, because he'd hit that crossbody a little off center, and it looked like he just like headbutted him in the chest. I was like, oh my gosh,
he's definitely feeling it.
And he spun off of him. And
which I gotta say, I believe Logan understood his place in this match. He knew wasn't nobody gonna like him. Nobody was gonna want him in this match. Just have me there to get beat up. Yep. And he sold it perfectly.
Oh, speaking of selling, if Randy Orton, the way he was nursing his back injury, he looked like I do after I lift a bag that's too heavy at work. Like, I'm like, man, I'm feeling his pain right now. So if he is in no pain right now, just
that was supposed to be the swerve. I was like, oh my God, Viper Randy Orton is going to come and win this match. I had started to believe that. I was like, the Viper is from the strike. He's selling it. Everybody's leaving him alone. They're like, oh, Randy's hurt. Like, we're not worried about him. Let's beat up everybody else. Then every time he do something, he sell it even more. They're like, oh, he really hurt. I was like, yes, he's going to win. Really, Logan? I already don't like you, dog. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah. So, yep, Logan Paul gets taken out with a really good RKO.
Beautiful.
And decides to use those brass knuckles and seek revenge on our wonderful friend Randy Orton.
Oh, that
And
hurt.
pretty much just Drew McIntyre to me, like, this is the best character he's ever played.
Yeah, this is the best Drew that we've gotten so far.
It is looking like he had that like conviction where, like, I don't even have it. I just pin him.
Yeah.
And you can tell that, like, he didn't want to. He's like, I don't know. It feels like everything's being handed to him lately.
Right. And that's going to be his selling point for when he show up on Raw. He's going to be like, listen, I was there. I didn't want it. I wanted to beat Randy myself. But he was already down, hurt. So it was up to me to relieve him of his pain.
Well, yeah,
I will carry the burden into WrestleMania.
Well, you look at how many times he's not taken advantage of a situation and it's cost him.
Exactly.
So now he's like, I didn't tell the Bloodline to attack him, but since the Bloodline attacked him, I'm obviously going to take the win. And it's like, here, I didn't ask Logan Paul to attack him, but he did, so I'm going to take the win.
Why not?
Right. But
so we are going to have Drew McIntyre
taking on Seth freaking Rollins.
Taking on Seth Rollins.
Other matches coming out of this. What do you guys see?
I definitely think we're going to. I don't know why, but we're going to see Logan Paul versus Randy Orton.
Why? And why don't you know why?
Well, I just can't see Randy Orton with the United States Championship.
Doesn't mean he has to win it.
No, that's why I don't think he'll win it.
Okay, but that is that's the takeaway from this, that we know it's going to be Logan and Randy fighting at some point.
No, we had already talked about it a bit, man. Listen, at the most, what will happen? It'll be a triple threat: Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. Triple threat. Kevin Owens is going to beat Logan Paul. Randy Orton just beat us so Randy can have something to do, because if you leave things the way they are now, Randy has nothing to do for Mania, and you don't leave Randy Orton off WrestleMania when you got him.
Yep.
Right.
So
from this match, Bobby Lashley wise, I got nothing for his future plans because he's still wrapped up with AOP.
Right. Yeah. They're not going to be on the Mania card. You're not taking that to Mania, because that feud is oh my God, it is horrible.
So I mean, we have plans for everybody coming out of this match, potentially with Kevin Owens. I do think we're going to have that. I think that's going to be a triple threat, because there's no triple threat planned right now for WrestleMania, and they usually try to do at least like one of every one of their regular style matches. So it'll be a triple threat, or potentially a fatal four-way somehow. Somebody can always get thrown into the mix there.
Who else would you throw into the mix? Because like the only other person that would have been able to be thrown into the mix is either LA Knight or AJ Styles, in which they're going to tie each other up.
Well, I don't know, because we did get the little segment with Logan Paul talking with Austin Theory and them. With
God no, not another Austin Theory United States title run. God no.
Well, I'm just saying he could be swung into the match there somehow.
Please no. God no. But yeah, Drew McIntyre, you won it, man. Oh, Jesus.
Yep. I honestly think that Drew McIntyre is going to capture the title.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to win.
And then lose it maybe 15 seconds later to Money in the Bank cash in.
That's what Joe and I were talking about.
And then he's going to once again have his WrestleMania moment stripped from him.
Yep. And then he's going to leave, go back to Scotland to, chill with his family for a little bit, and then he'll come back. Or he'll go to another company. Either way, I think that's it. It's WrestleMania. He wins it. He loses it to Senor. and then he leaves WWE for a little bit.
Because him and Damian Priest have had a lot of heat, and Rhea keeps telling Damian, forget about him, he doesn't matter,
Yep.
forget about him, and that I think that's still burning in the back of his brain. So I think WrestleMania is going to end with Damian Priest being the champion. Hopefully not for long.
That's why I'm looking the way that I'm looking, because like I said, Damian Priest as my champion, I'm not feeling it.
I honestly, the way I would book it is Damian Priest keeps the title long enough to lose it to Demon Finn Balor. I think him winning the title will.
How do you even get that?
I have ways. It's a whole podcast in its own.
Okay.
I'll type my novel in the Discord. If you guys want to see my novel, head over to the Showboys Discord.
That's right. That way you can talk about all this crazy nonsense with us.
All right. Our last match of the night. Rhea Bloody Ripley, the hometown hero, taking on Nia Jax. Civ, you want to tell us what you thought about this one? Or Kumino, whoever. Take the reins.
Go for it, Kumino. Let you go first, man.
All you, Kumino.
Okay. All right. Well, first and foremost, love the fact that they actually realized what they had and they capitalized on it and allowed for Rhea and Nia to main event this show. That was the best thing that you could ever do for these ladies. Triple H, thank you so much. They love Rhea. Her being the hometown hero, it was just the emotion in her face. Now, keep in mind now, because I told you guys, I was driving home. So I'm bobbing and weaving through traffic trying to look at my phone to watch this. But like I couldn't miss it because I knew it was going to be such a huge moment for her. And my heart swelled just seeing Rhea emotion in her face, man. And even seeing Nia try to fight back, you know, the emotion that she had for Rhea, you know, the happiness that she wanted to show for Rhea and stuff. It was just so beautiful. But the match overall, they actually did a great job. I was actually a bit worried because I know Nia had been working on her skills and stuff of that nature, but I wasn't quite sure, you know, the both of them would be able to bring it home like that. But they brought it. Nia being the monster heel against the hometown hero, Rhea having to fight through adversity and overcome the fact that I'm no longer the strong one, she's the strong one. It was just really good to me, man.
I have to agree, this was fantastic. But Nia brought out a whole technical side I had never seen before.
Yep, that's what I was saying. She's not smiling like she used to do, like the smiling heel thing. She's hardly doing that anymore. And like her interviews and stuff like that. I was actually, when this match started, my wife's like, "Oh, great, Nia's gonna hurt Rhea," and I said, "That Nia's not here anymore."
Right, that Nia is long gone. Nia been putting in work, and
she has flipped the switch. And if she does have a title reign in the future, I'll be happy to see that.
Oh, she's gonna have one. You know, she's gonna have one
because she is becoming a very technically sound wrestler. That Samoa drop on a table, though. Oh man, I think that table was supposed to break. Listen, it looks so painful.
The table was not quite ready for what had happened. The table was like, gosh, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on?
Yeah,
I was afraid when she was standing on the swivel chair that she was going to go for the dive or something, and the chair was just going to go whoop.
Yeah, that was a really good spot. I mean, this match was my match of the night, and I honestly, I thought like the men's chamber was going to be my match of the night, but this was my match of the night. This match definitely surprised me. I figured it was just going to be like the classic, Rhea's going to win this match to go into WrestleMania and face Becky. But then I'm thinking, Becky and Becky and Nia have had this thing for how many years to where putting the title on that match actually adds to it even more.
Yeah, it would have actually. I don't
So-
like outside of the fact of Rhea being at home. I don't think anybody would have actually truly been mad had Nia actually won.
No, when you look at the last couple pay-per-views, they've sent you home with that good feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, well, you had like the CM Punk return and stuff like that, and you've had all these good feelings at the ends of pay-per-views. And I was like, man, if they actually have Nia come over this, like Civ called it. Civ's like, Nia's winning this match, and I was like, I don't see it, but I would have been. I would have been wiping tears at the beginning of this episode.
It would have been a huge swerve, and the amount of backlash from it would have been unprecedented. Like the backlash going into WrestleMania, how much merch they could have made off of doing something like that, especially in Rhea's country. Like, God, man,
he's a madman, but he has a point. People listen to him.
Look, it was the perfect plan. But you know, the crybabies, the Cody crybabies, just like that, they needed to have Rhea win this match. Unfortunately,
well, wouldn't it be the mommy crybabies in this particular case? And then I kind of think that people would want to be a mommy crybaby because then that means they'll get to rest their head on her. Never mind, we ain't gonna go there, but just understand.
I'm mommy,
the mommy milkers.
There we go.
Oh, what is it, Jerry? You said the puppies.
Right. No, this match was really good. What's the name of her finisher?
Riptide.
This is the Riptide. Okay, that Riptide would look really good.
the Rippinator, the ripping and the tearing.
The Rippinator.
Listen, I thought that they was gonna try to go overboard and to do one off the top rope or like at the very least the middle.
Oh,
I was like, oh my God, please don't go there. Because Rhea is strong. She's not that strong.
So this obviously leads to Rhea Ripley versus Becky. And I'm really surprised that like they at the end they didn't have Becky come out and do like that stare down.
It's because it still leaves that thing of like in Pokemon. Water beats fire, but fire beats grass, and grass beats water. Becky still hasn't beat Nia. So does this mean that Becky can beat Rhea? You know?
So you think she's still got to push the boulder up the hill a little bit more?
Uh-huh.
So do you think we're going to see Becky versus Nia again before Mania?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
And where does this put Nia for WrestleMania?
Do they still go for the triple threat like I was calling earlier? Nia, Becky, and Rhea?
Oh.
Maybe that might be the better option right there to go for the triple threat.
Because then they save face for Rhea in Australia, and then they still get Nia WrestleMania ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think with the way Nia's been performing lately, she needs a spot on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Especially how good she did tonight.
And she could still be in the title picture.
Yeah. It's either that or you give her Jade.
She lost this match, but she came out strong.
Right.
I mean, you still do have to throw Jade Cargill into this mix somewhere in this women's division.
And Jade did eliminate Nia. So if you want to give Nia a match, give her Jade. But then that means, well, what do you do with Bianca?
Naomi.
Why would you have?
Because she's the young face back in the gen. She's back for the second run.
See, but then you're knocking out Tiffany Stratton.
Right. No, Tiffany Stratton goes after another vet.
Like who?
Lita. Lita, where are you?
right. Lita. Trish Stratus. Can either one of y'all want to come back? Beth Phoenix. Listen, we know your husband is over there in the other company, but
I'm not talking retired. I'm talking you give her somebody like
I'll tell you what. I could definitely get
Submission
behind.
artist chick.
Who?
Shayna Baszler. You give her Shayna Baszler.
No.
Why?
See, now I could really go
Let Tiffany
for.
Stratton beat Shayna Baszler.
No, make Shayna Baszler. Well, yeah, actually, Tiffany Stratton would beat Shayna Baszler.
No, I'm good.
That's how
give
you
me,
would sell that.
give me
I'm good.
Tiffany Stratton versus Natalia. I
Yeah.
can get behind that match.
See, pick any of those old school people, and then you put over your new cats. Naomi gets over on one of those old school. Tiffany gets over on one of the old school. Simple as that. They're passing their torches. Bianca's time is done. And then who was it that you were just talking about?
Natalia?
No, the very first one.
Trish Stratton? No, Lita?
How is that the first one, man?
I don't know.
Okay.
You mean what? Naomi and
Big Cargill?
Jade. Thank you.
Okay.
I've only seen her in half of a match. 30 seconds in the ring. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
Right, but see, that's the thing. You're trying to get the selling point for you. Everybody else has already seen Jade, so they know what she's capable of.
No, but that's the problem. Where was Jade? She wasn't part of WWE, or she was NXT?
Nah, she was in AEW.
Okay, so then that's a moot point. Again, what I'm saying is their run now, they're fresh faces in the WWE. Even if they were previously in the WWE, they are fresh faces again. So now their run, they have to take out somebody who's older in the company, considered a vet.
Yeah, but still, what would be the motivation behind taking on Bianca for Naomi?
To show that I'm younger and stronger and faster than you. You think you're the prettiest, the fastest, the strongest, the bestest. All right, but I'm Naomi, and I'm here to show you that I'm better than that.
No, no, Bianca. We don't talk about booking Bianca to lose at WrestleMania.
Right. Like, you got to understand, like, Bianca can't lose.
You can't
Neither
spell
did The
WrestleMania
Undertaker.
without EST.
Bianca is essentially the female John Cena right now. You're not gonna have her lose.
That's
have
why
her
I don't
lose.
think she's going to face Jade Cargill, because I feel like whoever Cargill faces at WrestleMania, she's going to win.
Yep.
So it can't be Bianca.
Like, Bianca just got a TV show. She's getting all these endorsement deals.
Have you watched that?
Yeah, I've seen episode 1. I gotta watch the rest of it.
It's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Is it like a real reality show?
No.
Oh, I mean, it's just like, you know.
They talk about the business like it's real.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
And just goof off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. The women division, man, right now is crazy because you, like I said, like, you got Bailey taking on Io. You got the Kabuki Warriors doing God knows what. Because you don't have nobody for them to face.
No, you don't, do you?
No. We got to find somewhere for Chelsea Green. I'll tell you what, though. You team
Chelsea Green is probably going to host.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You team Chelsea Green up with Tiffany Stratton, and nobody is safe. They're wearing earplugs around there.
Oh my. Who? Oh crap. Nope. Never mind. Keep going. I was trying to think of a women tag team, but I can't think of who they were.
And I think post WrestleMania, just look out for Braun Breaker because he's coming.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's coming. The question is who he's coming for.
I don't know, but I expect him to be holding a title. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not taking down Gunther. What are we calling him these days?
Gunther. I was just about to ask, who's beating Gunther? Who's Gunther facing at WrestleMania?
Has he faced Bobby Lashley?
No, but he's not going to face Bobby Lashley.
He's in the AOP feud right now.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know.
But
that'd be a good match. Right? Yeah, that'd be I mean, they'd have to work around some storylines and forget some stuff that has happened in the past couple weeks.
In which they're not going to do that. Triple H is not going to let go of that hard work. No. Like, he let it slid with Cody. He ain't gonna do it with this.
I feel like maybe Chad Gable could have another run.
I'm thinking that's
No.
probably going to be the safest bet to go, because you want to have Gunther lose that title so he can be ready to take out whoever the champion is coming out of.
I mean, even Braun Breaker taking that title from him, I could believe, because it seems like he's very weak to the spear.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of torso, so that kind of makes sense.
I mean, Uso almost took him out with the spear if it wouldn't have been for his brother, which we know that's a match that's going to happen at WrestleMania. Too.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
know that's happening.
So maybe we should get together and maybe do a match prediction episode sometime, like record it.
You know, I'm always for it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
always for match prediction.
All right. Well, does anybody have anything else to add to this wonderful event?
No,
overall,
I don't think we got a press conference or anything. So
no, and that's another reason. Like my overall for this episode, for this pay-per-view, to me, like we were talking about this before we started recording, it just felt like a glorified house show.
Yeah, we all in agreement. Just so y'all can know, we all in agreement. It was a house show.
Me and Siv were talking about it, and then or me and Kumino were talking about it, and then Siv came in, or Bio Assassin came in, and we were talking about it, and Kumino felt like he was going to be the only one who thought that way, and we're all totally in agreement. This kind of seemed like the Saturday night. Oh, this show's happening at a Civic Arena, 45 minutes from my house. I'll get some tickets to go see a house show where nothing is gonna.
Yeah, nothing crazy is gonna
change,
happen.
And it was just.
Yeah,
that's how it felt like to me. Just a glorified house show that happened to have Elimination Chamber matches in it.
Look, like I said at the very beginning, if you imagined the outcome of the match, you probably got it right.
Essentially.
Yeah, there was no real swerves. It did. I mean, it did set up for some good matches down the road. It set up for some. It did lead the road to WrestleMania down the road.
Yeah.
It was again a stepping stone.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we have 5 weeks to get everything completely set in stone for WrestleMania. So just enjoy the ride on the way there.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense though. If you think about it, their big thing is the road to WrestleMania. So they have this whole big timeline planned. All right, this whole first 3 weeks chunk is a bunch of garbage. Just go through the motions.
Uh-huh.
The next 5 weeks are gonna be wild.
Yep.
Okay.
So we gotta sell it and get everybody there. Get everybody on board, man.
Okay.
No,
So
this was good. I mean, well, to me, it was kind of a house show, but I give it like a 7 out of 10. I was good.
Look,
Nia did really good. The women's chamber match was better than the men's chamber match, because if you weren't looking at it by the books and knowing that Becky was probably gonna, if Becky wasn't going to win, anybody else could have won, aside from maybe Rodriguez.
I feel like
they've been pushing Liv though.
I know. Like, I feel like Liv messed up a lot of spots in that match. Like she messed up a lot of spots.
Yeah.
She was the one who just got back, so maybe she's still a little bit out of practice. She's rusty.
No, Raquel just got back too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but Raquel is kind of just the powerhouse. I mean, it's like playing red in Magic. You just.
Oh yeah, she didn't really have any moves.
Tap your lands and big slam. I have a big slam. A flex. A big slam.
But we also know that Liv also got held up for coming back because she got caught with the Mary Jane on her.
In Florida, yeah, but but no, what is pointed out there is very good actually. Think about that. Raquel is just. I was looking at her like she's the female Kane or Undertaker. She is the Amazon. She is meant to just throw people around. She doesn't have a real solid move set. But then you look at someone like Nia Jackson. Today, we all agree she has become a very technical wrestler compared to who she was, just a body to throw somebody around. If Raquel could pull some stuff like that, she could be a real contender in the WWE.
Yeah. Agreed. I completely agree with you there. But for right now, like even Kane had personality even when he wasn't saying nothing.
Yeah.
No.
And that's what Raquel is lacking right now. So
Yeah, you're right.
Once she
No,
get
that's
that personality and a reason for us to care about her, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Raquel, you're a beautiful woman, but
Or put a mask on her.
Oh, get her a manager. Oh, that's what it is. For these big people who don't talk, who don't have good mic skills, you get them a manager who talks for them.
that's the thing. She actually has mic skills.
Yeah.
They just not giving her anything. I mean,
Huh.
yeah, I get it. She just came back, but before she left, they wasn't giving her anything. They
No,
gave her Liv Morgan.
I think that's why they're putting her in a lot of tag teams and stuff too.
Yeah, because you can't think of what to do with her.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping Triple H do something better with her.
Oh,
because
that's who it is. Who was Liv Morgan's tag team partner?
Raquel Rodriguez.
That's so funny. I was gonna say, if you got Liv Morgan's old tag team partner with her, they could take on the Kabuki Warriors. That's who I was looking at.
Nah, Liv whole thing now is revenge. So she's gonna go be a heel. So it's gonna be her and Raquel at Mania more than likely. Because Liv is your we still sell 6.
Yeah.
Yep. But if you guys don't have anything else related to this pay-per-view, we'll send her on down the line. Let us know in the comments if you want to see a WrestleMania prediction show before. We'll try to put one out maybe like a couple weeks before, maybe put one out in like 3 weeks.
Oh,
yeah,
I would put it out the week before, like the Monday or Tuesday, because the things that are going to happen leading up to it are going to change our whole, playing field the next 5 weeks, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely will.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. It'll be like that.
Oh, I meant more of a match
that
prediction.
Yeah, we're
I'm
talking about
talking
match
about
prediction, but
Results
if we wanted to
prediction.
do a full-on prediction, I would say wait till that Thursday, like right before SmackDown. So
that's what I'm thinking.
All right.
yeah.
Well, that's the plan then.
Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Well, that's the plan once I check my work schedule. I'll take some vacation. I'll take some vacation.
Right, I have some vacation time I can use.
I'll take a vacation to do a couple-hour podcast.
Silly.
Hey, they can't judge us, okay?
No, but Kumino, what are you grading this show as a whole?
I'm right there with you. I'm gonna just go ahead and give it a 7. Like it filled its place. Everybody did a okay job. We going to Mania. Yeah, happy for real.
Okay. If you take away the fact that you knew every outcome leading into it and it wasn't really surprising and you were just there for the show, it was a fantastic PLE in my opinion. I give it an 8 this time.
Good.
Yeah, like we said, guys, it's not that it was bad. It was predictable.
No, I mean there was only 4 matches, but the Elimination Chambers, they take up some time.
Yeah. So if you haven't checked it out, go watch it.
Yeah, definitely. It's good stuff.
All right, bring some tissues, crapperia.
Right? But we will be back for some WrestleMania stuff in just a few weeks. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Here comes the shameless plugs. You guys can find me streaming over on Twitch. I've been playing some Power World and some what's that called, Civ, that we've been playing through?
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I've never played the Deep Rock Galactic, but one of my viewers bought me the Survivor because it's like a dwarven mining vampire survivor. It's really fun and good. But yeah, come check me out on Twitch. I do that kind of stuff.
And you guys know You can catch me over on Twitch as well. Should be actually live later on today with week 7 of the Cartel Universe WWE stuff. So yeah, make sure you come and catch that. It's going down.
You can catch me on twitch.tv/bioassassin. I'm there Sunday through Thursday from 6 p.m. Eastern to midnight. And if you happen to catch this episode of the Stream Team Takeover, I'll be going live later on today with some more Death Stranding. Just building some bridges, connecting people.
Connect the hearts.
Oh yeah. Oh, also, don't want to forget, guys. Don't want to forget.
Wipes. It's the dude wipes.
Yeah,
man.
we are our sponsor, baby.
I left it in the car.
We got some dude wipes for you. Just a sponsor. If you feeling doodly and you need a wipe down, you get some dude wipes.
I knew it. Also, I need to figure out how to do outros on this thing because I'm just gonna cold cut it here.
Later.
Take care, my friends, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for listening.
Peace.